Pure in heart sounds like an impossible standard. It sounds like Jesus is describing moral perfection, a state of interior cleanliness so complete that nothing sinful has ever touched it. If that is what the beatitude requires, then it's not a blessing at all. It is a diagnosis of how far short we fall. But the Greek word Katharos does not mean morally perfect. In the ancient world, it was used to describe metals without alloy, wine without sediment, grain without chaff. Something Katharos is not something sinless. It is something undivided, unmixed, pointed in one direction. The beatitude is not, "Blessed are those who have never sinned." It is, "Blessed are those who want one thing." The Greek phrase is katharoi te kardia, pure in the heart. The word kardia carries a meaning in the biblical world that differs significantly from modern English usage. In contemporary culture, the heart is the seat of emotion. It's where we feel things. In the Hebrew imagination that Jesus inherited, the lev, the heart, was the seat of will, thought, and intention. It was the inner command center of a person. The Shema, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, is not a call to feel warmly toward God. It is a call to direct the whole interior of a person toward a single object. Katharos te kardia therefore means the person whose inner command center has one direction, not divided, not double-minded, pointed at God. Psalm 24 verses 3 and 4 is the passage Jesus is drawing from directly. "Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? And who shall stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not lift up his soul to what is false." The pure heart in this psalm is not the sinless heart. It is the heart that does not bow toward false things, anything that claims the kind of total allegiance that belongs only to God. The impure heart is the divided heart, the one that tries to love God and also love something else with the same absolute devotion. James 4 verse 8 makes this even more explicit. "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded." The opposite of a pure heart in the New Testament is not a sinful heart. It is a double-minded one. The division itself is the problem. Augustine's concept of Ordo Amoris, the ordered loves, is the most sustained theological meditation on this beatitude in the Western tradition. For Augustine, the fundamental problem of the fallen human heart is not that it loves wrong things, but that it loves things in the wrong order. We love lesser goods with the intensity that belongs to the greatest good. We love the creation with the devotion that should go to the Creator. The pure heart in Augustine's framework is the heart whose loves have been reordered. God loved most. Everything else loved in proportion to its actual worth. This is not the elimination of all lesser loves. Augustine is clear that we should love people, beauty, friendship, the created world. The purity is in the ordering. When the loves are rightly ordered, the heart is no longer divided. It is Katharos. The promise attached to this beatitude, "They shall see God," is, for Augustine, the direct consequence of this ordering. The disordered heart cannot see God because it is always being pulled elsewhere. The ordered heart, the heart with one ultimate direction, finds that God becomes visible everywhere. The promise of this beatitude is the most intimate in the entire list. Not inheriting the earth, not being called children of God, but seeing God. Direct vision. The beatific vision that the tradition has called the final end of all human longing. And it appears first at the ground level as a present capacity. The pure in heart begin to see God not in dramatic visions, but in ordinary things, in the ordering of a day, in the face of a person in need, in the moment of honest prayer when nothing else is competing for attention. What makes this possible is not moral achievement, but undivided direction. The person who has learned, slowly, imperfectly, by practice and failure and return, to want one thing above everything else, finds that the thing they wanted begins to appear, not because they earned the vision, because the divided eye cannot see what the single eye can. Jesus calls these people blessed, and says what they are searching for is already looking back.